Hey everybody. Uh, been back from Michigan for a couple days, but haven't just been busy with things, cleaning, other business to take care of. Haven't had a chance to come out and give any updates or try anything new. But here I am. Uh, it wasn't supposed to be in this order. Um, I was supposed to be taking the Tube of Terror challenge to build up my tolerance and prepare myself for eating a whole Carolina Reaper, but that ended up happening in reverse. I tried a whole raw Carolina Reaper last night. It was surprisingly not the most unpleasant experience that I've had with hot food. The end flatline was far worse. There were a few parallels. It was an extremely intense burn. Um, I did throw up eventually after maybe half an hour of stomach cramps. Um, but I got the endorphin dump, which is something that the end flatline I did not experience with. All that it did was just punish me, and then I threw up, and that was I'd say about 15 minutes of just pure discomfort. Whereas the Reaper experience was a little bit different. I drank 2 glasses of milk after I ate it. So I ate it, it took about 2 minutes to sink in. Then I just was chugging milk. And then the burn peaked, and then it dropped down to, I was at like about an 8 for pain. I was about an 8 for pain. And then it dropped down to a 2 or even a 1. And I was trembling. I felt kind of zoned out and stoned. Um, yeah, and it was weird. I guess that was the endorphin dump. That's never happened to me before, but the people around me who were also trying peppers, they said, "Yep, you got the endorphin dump." My cousin Jonathan did not get the endorphin dump. He just sat there and suffered. He challenged himself not to get any relief for 10 minutes, so he just sat there on fire for 10 minutes and then drank water. And then my son Julian, he was eating ice cream bars, but he had a hard time with it. There were a few minutes there where he couldn't even speak properly. And he had some really bad stomach cramps later in the night. Jonathan got the cramps the worst. He suffered for about 5 hours of that. And I think he may actually still be suffering now. I don't know. I sent him a text and I'm like, "Hey, doing okay?" Haven't heard back yet. So he may still be in the throes of the Reaper. But yeah, it was a really interesting experience. It was the hottest thing I've ever eaten. It was surreal how hot it was. And I was going to also try the morning after, which would have been this morning. I was going to try a chocolate primatoli, but I just don't think I'm ready for that. I don't think I'm ready for that. And speaking of chocolate primatolis, that's the pepper that Johnny Scoville says is the hottest in the world. I got some Johnny Scoville gear for late birthday presents. Here's my hat. And I have the Tube of Terror challenge signed by Mr. Scoville himself. So I was supposed to be... actually, this is the corn nuts version for people who are allergic to peanuts. I'm not allergic to peanuts. I just don't like peanuts that much. I like corn nuts. So that's the one that I was given. Signed by Johnny Scoville. I was supposed to be taking 2 or 3 of these a day to build up my tolerance and get ready for the Reaper experience. And, well, I just opened it now. And let's try it out. Let's see what we've got going on here. Alright. I'm going to start with one. And if I can tolerate one, I'm going to do a second one. Alright. So, these are coated with powder of Carolina Reaper, Moruga Scorpion, 7-Pot Primo, 7-Pot Douglas, and Ghost peppers. Corn oil, peppers, sea salt, spice. Extremely hot caution, extremely hot caution. Okay? If it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing. This is a 15-minute nightmare. I'm not doing the challenge. You have 10 minutes to consume the entire tube. No food, no drink, 0 relief. When the 10-minute bell rings, you must endure a 5-minute. There's some kind of really scary sounding wasp over there. When the 10-minute bell rings, you must endure a 5-minute suffer session. When the suffer session ends, you are victorious. I guess at that point you get to have milk or ice cream or water or whatever it is. Alright, so I just took one of them. That's pretty hot. That's hotter than the cheese ball. The cheese ball was supposedly coated with the same stuff, and it had a warning on it. This is the hottest thing you'll ever put in your mouth. I'll tell you, this Tube of Terror peanut Or I'm sorry, corn nut. That's hotter. Wow. I'm not sure if I want to do the second one. You know, I think I'm gonna stick to one a day. I mean, I ate a Reaper. I ate a whole Carolina Reaper yesterday. You should go over to my son's channel, Mysteez, Mysteez. Look for the Carolina Reaper video. You can see me, Julian, and Jonathan eating a whole Carolina Reaper. I don't have anything to prove. I don't need to take 2 of these. It's hot. I would get one. If you're trying to build up your tolerance and trying to get ready to try out a scorpion pepper or a 7-pot dougla or a Naga Jolokia or a Carolina Reaper or Chaka Primatali or something like that, yeah, you should get one of these. See if you can get one of the signed ones. They may all be gone, but that's pretty cool that I have this. I will be holding on to this. And got some good stuff coming up, but I'm going to sign off for now. I think I've said enough. Later.